Hello, tackle tacticianers. On this episode, we're covering the vendor spotlight, which is actual Sugartit Custom Lures. They're actually in Sugartit, South Carolina. The owner of it is Shane Graham, and I wanted to bring you over here because he was one of the first vendors that I came across when I first started painting. I first started painting with some old lures, scuffing them up and repainting them, or solder blasting them and repainting them, what have you. And then I, like everybody, went on Amazon or eBay, ordered a few bodies until I got into it, and I found Sugartits with all their different blanks, a lot of knockoffs, and the customer service is fantastic. I will say that. I've ordered from several other companies. This is probably my mainstay. I try to stick with one solid vendor, so if I do have an issue, if it arises, I can contact him or one of his staff and get it resolved. Or when I go back to reorder, if I forget who I ordered from to begin with, well, this is my mainstay. So, and I'll show you right now. This is what I end up doing. They come in a bag. All your lures come in a bag from Sugartits, individually bagged for the different models, and so it's already labeled. It has his logo on there. But I go into my label maker, my Dymo, and I print out a label, and I actually use my QuickBooks, and I actually document each body into my QuickBooks. I take a picture of the lure, so I put it in the QuickBooks along with it. I give it a item number, or like on most of your suppliers, they have an item number already. So I transpose that, and I might put ST on the very beginning of that. So that way I know at a quick glance, if I rebag them, put them in a different box, what have you, my label on there, I know by the nomenclature that where I bought it from. So I can go back and reorder. If I had an issue, I can go back and check out the ones I have and double check them, or get with Sugartits themselves or whatever vendor. But he's got an interesting website. He carries a lot of different blanks, a lot of knockoffs. I mean, he goes over them. He chooses quality lure components, the bodies, and the eyes, what have you. And you could go through and you can scroll, and it takes you a while to scroll through, just like some of the other vendors out there. But he takes meticulous effort to make sure he's got them all categorized, and he's got his pictures, and you can even come in and you do a quick view to get a little more information. Sorry, the computer's running slow again today. He even has it set up where you can do takes the afterpay. So I think that's pretty neat. You can go in there and you can get an order, and you can pay with the afterpay. Just learn more here. Click on that. So you can break your payments down to 4 payments throughout the 6-month period or whatever it is. I'm not too sure. But you can add it to cart. You can actually view for more details. Here's your item number, his SKU. Okay. So all I do is on this one, I'll take his SKU and I'll put ST in front of it, and then boom, there's my item number that I can keep in my QuickBooks. And it gives you a couple of different views on this that you can click through and what it comes with and what have you. On his lure blanks, you can see on the category list, you can either come up here up top and check out what he has, or you can go through the actual menu on the left hand side. And those grenades, I sell a lot of those. The Little Johns, I do a lot of Little Johns and S waivers. Could be S. I'll get here in a minute. Square bills. I do a lot of square bills. But he's got a nice selection of them. He's got the foil, what have you. The foil, if you see in the picture here that I've taken on my counter or my booth, the foil he actually packages them separately. There's a lot of times you'll get some that come in and they have the plastic film wrap around the bills on some of them. Just every now and then I get some of those, and that's kind of a nice little gesture, come in like that. But the first thing I do is whenever I log on to his site and I'm looking, I hit the clearance section. Clearance, you know what I mean? because these are some of the ones he's trying to reduce to alleviate the stock, so he can make room for more. These are either not popular, or he's decided to move on to a different style. But I mean, look at these little S wavers, the Sugartit waver. I mean, $3.99 for a 168. Man, I mean that's a good deal. That's a good deal. Now, you'll see most of them don't have the actual depth that they run, what have you, which I don't expect that with any company, because it depends on the line, and of course they're going through so many and they're carrying so many. I'm sure it takes a while. I'll cover some other vendors in some future videos, which I do plan on keep on going with my vendor spotlight, or the spotlight period. But anyway, so I always go into the discontinued clearance section, and I also go in here, and he'll have a Black Friday sale that normally comes up for Black Friday, but he just leaves his clearance stuff in there. He puts that in there too, so you can. And actually, there might be a few more in here. I'm not too sure. He even has a listing for the top sellers. So if you want to know what's more popular that he's actually selling, or other guys are selling, you can just automatically click in there, boom, 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 and you're done and over with, and you got it. You got it ordered. So you don't have to constantly keep looking around. Stencils, I believe he carries some stencils. He's even carries hooks, the lure eyes, some of the kits also too. So you can actually, when he has those available, he's got a complete kit for a starter, about a beginner's package. Look at that, he even carries the helping hands, hook protectors in case you need them. Of course, you got to have good the sets there. But yeah, little sample pack of the split rings, and there's the starter pack. I think he's out right now. Yeah, he's out of stock right now. But if you're just getting into it, that's a good way. Just get everything all at one time. You got one little kit, $29, and you get it shipped to your door. And he gets them out quick. I normally get, if I place an order on a Monday, I have it about Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, and I'm outside of Kentucky, or just outside of Fort Knox. He's got the gift cards available. He's got some featured items on there too. I haven't looked at this in a while. So he's got some of the more of the commons, what he's trying to promote. That's a cool little lipless actually there. And you can see, you just go down here and you keep on scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. He's got a lot of stuff on there, and it takes a while. He also he has some lures by him that he actually paints and he puts up. That's a beautiful bluegill. So he actually tries to put a few things up himself, but he stays awfully busy. I believe he has another full-time job on top of that, and this actually Sugartit keeps him busy. And then you also have the featured artist that he puts up there from time to time, and maybe one day he'll feature the tackle tactician on there. Yeah, well, wishful thinking, right? Thanks, Shane. And also too, up here he's got the Facebook page. You can click on the Facebook page and the Instagram, and then he's got his own YouTube channel, which I think he only has one video up there. He's a busy man. Maybe he can go ahead and share our video here and put it up to add to it, because he's got a few subscribers there. We're not gonna mark him down for that one, but he carries a lot. You can give gift cards and all that stuff, and he gets the product out quick. You place the order and it's there, and it's I've never had any issues since I've been dealing with him for the last 5 years. Every order I place, boom, it's there, and it's the proper quantities, and every now and then he throws me in a little surprise gift in there, something I can try. But and like I said, you can go visit his Facebook page, and while you're at it, if you want, you can click over and you can hit the Tackle Tactician Facebook page. Actually, I have two. I've got a personal kind of, and then I've got the business, and there you go, Shane. Oops. There you go. That needs to be on your feature. I'm back by Bass. And yes, we are the makers of the Evolution lures, and we even have we've sponsored so many different people over the years. It's unreal. And we just got some tidbits of some of the things, even our previous business, B&T Custom Lures, back in the early 2000s. Look at that, we even do upholstery. My son does upholstery. And but anyway, you can head on over there, and then if you're already on here, you can go ahead. If you're watching this off of Facebook, you can hit our Tackle Tactician video YouTube channel, and so you can actually get some ideas, some of the tips and tricks that we like to try to put up there to help one another. And even our good friend JT Bagwell, we've done a lot of work for him over the years. We do a lot of custom work, and it's always a pleasure to work with him. We sponsored him 20 years ago. But anyhow, go back over to the Sugartit Custom Lures. Give them some lovin's. You won't be sorry when you place an order. Like I said, he's got a good size selection of different baits, and they all run good. I haven't had any I really had to do a lot of tuning to. And what's good about it is a lot of times if he has it, out of stock, I mean, he gets it in pretty quick. And then a lot of times on the new stuff, he actually posts it on his Facebook page before he actually gets it out on here. He'll pop it out here, and then boom. And you can order it, and like I said, the prices are very fair, reasonable. And I believe he might have free shipping over 150. I'm not too sure. You might have to correct me on that one, Mr. Graham. I don't mind. You got to pay shipping on everything anyhow, but if I'm spending quite a bit, yeah, it's kind of nice to have an order come with free shipping. But anyhow, if you can, matter of fact, that's one of our favorite for our keychains. And you can see you've got it marked down to $1.16 a piece right now, so that's not bad at all. But anyhow, if you can, go over to Sugartit Custom Lures, give them some lovin's. It's at sugartitcustomlures.com, and place an order today. And even if it's a small one, just to get you started, give them some love. You won't be sorry. And I really appreciate you checking in and tuning in on this edition of the Vendor Spotlight on the Tackle Tactician. Now, once again, make sure you take a kid fishing, and you know that saying, right? Shine on those lures like you shine inside. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.